What's up, people? It's your boy Sly. In this video, I'm going to talk about the importance of losing weight. People need to understand that there's nothing healthy about being overweight. Nothing. There's nothing attractive about being overweight. Obesity causes health problems, and that's why doctors encourage people to exercise or to eat healthier food. Most of the food we eat in America has so much artificial, like, seasonings and all that other stuff that makes us fat. If you compare Americans to Europeans on average, Americans are overweight. Most Europeans are naturally thin because of the food they eat. Exercise is one thing, but the food we eat in America is processed, and usually it leads to, the food tends to be, well, uh, tends to have a better taste, right? Because of all this stuff they add to it. But the food we naturally eat is fattening. Okay? So to eat healthy in America is pretty much a hard thing to do. All these restaurants you see around you, most of them, the food is processed oil and sugar and salt, all that stuff, right? So you have to lose weight. Losing weight is number one goal. And another thing you have to understand also, there is nothing attractive about being overweight. Nothing. Nobody finds fat guys or fat females attractive. No one does. Ask yourself this question, okay? How many guys have you seen who are in shape date a fat girl? Not many, okay? Not many. How many girls have you seen who exercises regularly date a fat guy? And that in that context is a little bit higher. When you see a woman with a slim body dating a fat guy, most of the time it's because he has money or that person is a celebrity. Okay? If you see a slim girl dating a fat guy, in many cases, it's because he has money. You have to understand the logic behind this. Okay? If a woman likes to exercise regularly, why would she date a guy who does not exercise regularly? Does it make logical sense? It's very it's very rare to see a woman who's in shape date a guy who's not in shape. But most of the time it's because he has money, girls can overlook it. They overlook it, eh. But in many case scenarios, those women don't really like to be with those guys in the first place. It kind of reminds me of these stories I see where you have these young girls date these older, obese men. In those scenarios, you know she's doing it for the money. You know, he's buying her stuff, paying for vacations, all that, all those things, right? But in reality, she doesn't really want to be with that guy because of his weight. You don't have to be muscular. You just gotta have an average body type. Okay? All you need is an average body type. That's all you need. You don't have to be muscular. You don't have to be a fanatic. Most people just want a slim body type, or at least a flat stomach. Okay? So when you see a woman who's in shape dating a guy who's out of shape, most of the time it's for the money. And some guys know this, so it's not as if it's a big secret. Some guys know this, but they don't understand that you will have less health problems if you exercise once a week. You will have less problems if you take care of your body. Majority of Americans are obese. I forgot the exact number, but I think I can't remember. I don't want to say a random number, but most Americans are obese or overweight. Not obese, but most Americans are overweight. And that's not a good thing, because people be drinking all that soda, which has high sugar. People be drinking like Starbucks, their coffee, their iced tea, sugar. All these a pre-made food made in the stores, high sodium. Okay? All this stuff. People don't understand that your health is the most important thing. Because if you don't take care of your health now, you will spend your money in your 50s and 60s on medicine. Okay? There's nothing more important than your health. When it comes to women, right? Many guys have seen this before, where you see a lot of girls, right? What happens in their 20s and 30s? They take care of their bodies, or they're exercising. They take care of their bodies, right? Once they start having kids, or once they get into a relationship, what happens? They stop exercising, they stop working out, they get fat, and they get obese, and they don't understand why most guys don't want to talk to them. I was listening to a clip one time about, I was listening to this guy, Tom Likas. He talked about this, how he did a radio show one time talking to callers about who had obese wives and why they were stepping out on them. See, it's very hard for a guy who's slim, touch a woman who's fat. Doesn't matter if it's his girlfriend or wife, doesn't matter. It's very difficult because people know this very well. There's nothing attractive about a fat woman. Nothing. All the makeup in the world ain't gonna change nothing. Okay? Have you ever touched a fat chick before? Compare that touch to a girl who's slim. Totally different. There are so many guys out here today who date women who are slim because it looks more attractive. It's something nice to look at. Okay? All this obesity in the United States is just weird to me. So many women out here, once they get married or once they have kids, they just gain weight. They become fat because because in their minds they don't have to look attractive no more since they already got somebody. That's their excuse. And yet these women do not understand why guys do not deal with them anymore. People are leaving their wives because of obesity. People don't understand this. You don't have to be in shape. You don't have to be muscular. You just gotta have an average body type. Ask yourself this question. When it comes to celebrities, or even rich guys, how many of them have you seen with fat chicks? How many? Not many. Because when you are successful, you can get all types of women. Why would you waste your time with a fat chick? If a guy won the lottery today, if a man won the lottery today, what's he gonna do first? Get himself a slim chick. He would. He would do it. Because that's what's more attractive. When it comes to women, okay, when women become, attractive, or once they start taking care of their bodies, what do they look for? Another guy who is slim, who's in shape. If you see a woman with a fat guy, most of the time it's based on money. You'd be surprised how many females despise their partners because of their weight. Believe it or not, physical attraction plays a very big role in our sex drive. It plays a very big role. Because if you're not, see, it doesn't matter about the mental and spiritual side. That's all whatever. Okay? The physical attraction is one of the most important parts. People don't understand that. People just think, oh, you must be shallow. It's like, no, I want something nice to look at. So people need to understand this. Obesity or being overweight is nothing good to look at. And people need to understand this. If you look around today, I see so many obese women. It's ridiculous. Many of them just give up. They don't care. Because in America, in most case scenarios, even if a woman's overweight, or even if a woman is chubby, it doesn't matter. Because most guys will still pursue because they are thirsty. So some girls feel they don't have to spend their time exercising, right? But overall, that's something you need to do for your own, for one, for your own personal health. And secondly, people are going to be around you longer if you take care of your body. If you take care of your body, society will treat you totally different. If you take care of your body, Okay? You have a higher chance of being hired for a job, of getting promoted. You have a higher chance of people taking what you say seriously. I mean, there's so many benefits about being in shape, or being slim at least. You know? There's so many guys out here who are just out of shape, and most of it is because of the food we eat. Now, I'm just being honest about it. So, you're gonna have to spend a lot of your time looking at food labels to see what is good for you or not. People need people need to understand this because your health is the most important thing. Anyhow, let me know what you think. Peace.